Hello and welcome to round 9 of my team career mode of Rich Energy F1. I'm going to start the race now. We're in Austria today, so it's been pretty good. It's going to be an amazing race, I hope.
Welcome to the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another chapter in the story of the Austrian Grand Prix. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. Joining me for the Grand Prix once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Lee. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lee lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Sergio Perez and Sainz, Norris, Ricciardo, Ocon and Yuki Tsunoda, Stroll, Giovinazzi, George Russell and Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Raikkonen, Mick Schumacher and Sebastian Vettel, Mazepin, Alesi, Leclerc. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
I'm going to underfuel the car a little bit, because I'm expecting at least a safety car or so. But let's start the formation lap. I've got a bit of engine wear, but nothing too major. 76%.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
Right. Yeah, like I was saying, I've got a bit of engine wear. I think it's like 76%. Maybe 77 once I've done this practice program. But yeah, I'm happy to say I've got a new pad now, and yeah, things are looking up. Can't believe I had to go through like 4 pads to get a decent one because of the jack port for the mic. Every so often it used to just play up and I used to have static in the ears. But I brought a pad off Amazon, so yeah. Forget Game, the shop. Yeah. If you're in the UK, you should know what Game is. People who are, say, American and that, they would class it as like a GameStop sort of style shop, so yeah. But over here in the UK, it's called Game. So yeah. Their cheap pads weren't very nice. £25 I paid. And like I say, I had to replace the pad at least once a week, if not twice a week. And yeah, I've now got a better pad, an official PlayStation pad, instead of a cheap wired pad. So yeah, pay that little bit more to get better quality. But I'm expecting at least to win this race, or at least to...
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Yeah, I'm hoping to win this race like I did in the last race. This time I haven't got a smoking engine and I'm happy. But I'm hoping the MGU... Is it the MGUH or the MGUK? That's at 76%. I think it's K. It's the MGUK. Yeah, it is the MGUK. I have to question myself. No, it's the MGUH. Yeah, I was right. Oh. So that's the problem. I need to learn the engine parts.
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGUH. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
Verstappen did well then to dot it in the inside of me. But I am going to get this place back. I just roll into that corner. So I'm not going to argue too much. I should know this circuit all too well since I've been playing this one on Gran Turismo Sport. And yeah, I do videos on that with no commentary. I'll just let the music play in the background and I'll just race. But yeah, I don't actually know how to commentate on Gran Turismo Sport because it's a racing game I don't take all too serious. So yeah, if you do want commentary on that, like I say, let me know in the comments below. And like I said in most of my videos, I do reply to all comments, so I can't grumble at that. But yeah, happy. Now I can use a bit of overtake. I should be getting at least a 1 minute 6 seconds or 8 seconds a lap for each lap, even though Bottas is closing me down. But I got now, like I said, I got some new engine parts, so I ain't got to worry about engine penalties. Like I said in yesterday's video though, I wish we had engine failures on 5%, I say 5 laps and 25% distance, instead of being on 50 or a maximum of 100% laps, because random failures would actually make the game more interesting. I know I use flashbacks for certain things, because I think sometimes the game is slightly wrong, but yeah, I can't grumble. Like I say, so I'm expecting a good race. Hoping I can win. I need to win. I want to try and see if I can win the championship. I don't think I'm going to win the constructors, but I'm going to have a good go at winning the drivers. Like I say, so yeah, that's my main aim for this. But I just want to be careful I get no damage over the curbs, because in practice and qualifying I was getting damage over the curbs, and it was hindering my time to go back out to do another run. 5 minutes of damage, and I know you can ride the curves and you can get underfloor damage, but I don't understand why I was getting it like I was. And I need to start saving some overtake, some ERS over the next couple of laps, because it's needed to be done. So yeah, just gotta try and keep Bottas behind with Verstappen. So yeah, car grumble. That's sector 2 though, when I had a red from sector 1. Don't quite get that one, but I'm not gonna knock it. Maybe, just maybe, I can do something.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Gap
Buddy.
to teammate behind is 15.6 seconds.
Well, at least I got the fastest lap, which I didn't expect to get with a red first sector. So I'm not gonna grumble. I'm hoping I can save a lot more fuel, because even though I'm at minus 66, well, 0.66 of fuel, I should be able to save the fuel where I can. So I might have to start coasting into certain corners. Just let Bottas catch up to me that little bit, and then just floor it with overtake from the start finish line. But yeah. Now this is going to be a fascinating race if I don't save fuel. I do need to get a safety car out at least for 1 or 2 laps, just so I can save fuel. But if I don't save fuel, this race is going to go pear-shaped. Now I'm just going to accelerate. 60.60 for fuel. Okay, 77. That's good. So it's going back up again. Yeah, I've never actually really thought about underfueling the car as much as I have done in this career mode, since restarting with 25% distance. So I ain't gonna grumble. But yeah, I'm liking it. It's just gonna be a fascinating race. I don't think we're gonna get a safety car. I really don't. So cruising into corners is all I can do. But I'm in a quick enough car since having no upgrades on to keep some of the cars behind me behind. There we go. And then this boost will overtake. Yeah,
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
yeah, I think saving fuel like I am doing is amazing. I've got to now try and keep where I can on this, because Bottas is catching and Bottas will overtake. He has DRS of course, but I know I can do a little bit better. Just got to cruise into these couple of corners down here and just let the car roll. Once I get to 0.30 of laps, I know I can save a lot more fuel. But right at 0.4, it is a little bit more trickier. And then just roll it again. Just off the accelerator, let the car roll into the corners. As they call it, coasting, but I don't mind coasting into corners. Just roll the car. Roll it again. There we go. Now just use overtake. I do get enough overtake to manage on just the start finish line, but then this straight and the next straight I actually do struggle with ERS deployments. But you know, this is why I need a safety car to play into my hands. I know the safety car would bunch the pack up and it would be an amazing race afterwards. But yeah, I just need something to help me save the fuel and bring my ERS back up, because there's not enough corners in this circuit to warrant ERS saving. So I am finding ERS at the moment more troublesome to harvest than anything else. Oh, net 0.33, that's good. 0.30, 0.228, okay. That's okay.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Jeff thinks I'm coming in this lap. Jeff's got another thing coming. Alright. If Jeff wants me in at this lap, I might try and do lap 9. But I don't know, I might have to cover off Bottas and Verstappen. The two McLarens are quite close, so I could. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'm gonna have to box this lap, I think, and yeah, hope for the best. That's all I can do. I know in the pit lane I will save some fuel because of cruising to a speed that is slower than anything. So yeah, I can do that. That's not a problem. Just a bit of overtake, just so I got into the lane. Right, onto the curb. Here we go. Pit lane. Pit lane. Oh no, no. That was bad. I expected the pit lane limiter to come on, and I hit the wall. But they was carrying on, so I'm going to do the same. Bottas carried on. I'm going to do another lap. Bottas stayed out, so I'm going to just stay out with Bottas, because that's all. Like I said, I'm covering Bottas more than anybody, because my race is more important against Bottas. I feel like the pit entry for the game should have let me should have took control before I hit the wall. So that's one flashback used in this entire race. So I'm not going to grumble at that, but Bottas is now closing me down. Then again, I did not use any overtake down that straight, so he is quite close to me. But this is it. Ferrari, Mercedes, and Rich Energy F1 coming in this lap. I hope Carlos Sainz can.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Yeah, before Jeff interrupted me, I was hoping that Carlos Sainz would actually hinder Bottas in the pit lane. So when Mercedes comes in, the Ferrari should come in, and probably the Ferrari will hinder the out part. There's a few cars coming in. That's going to slow Bottas down. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. That's it. Come on, team. Come on. Change down. Come on.
Go.
2.6. I was expecting a 1.8.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Well, I'm out in first. That's the main thing. I came out in first. But safety. Is that going to move on to safety car? I don't know. I still want a safety car really in this Grand Prix, so I can save the fuel. But by the looks of it, the fuel is going to be easy.
Is out of the race.
Oh, and Elias is out the race. Great. Oh Lord. That's all I needed was my teammate to come out the race again. 2 DNFs back to back, I believe that is. My teammate ain't having it in his own way.
Caution.
Yeah, my teammate's out again. So that's 2 retirements back to back. I don't understand it.
Clear.
I don't understand it. I truly don't. So yeah, I'm a little bit peeved at that because I think he should have. I don't know. The AI seem to have more failures than myself.
The gap to the car behind is 2.0 seconds.
If Felici would have wanted a safety car, I could have said, yeah, that was planned. But unfortunately it wasn't, and I am, like I say, a little bit disappointed that my teammate couldn't finish the race. I hope whatever failure he had, next race he gets new parts for Britain. So yeah, the Silverstone Grand Prix. That's what we need. Silverstone is going to be a track where I'm okay at.
Okay, we're hitting the rated limits on the MGU-H. The power unit is going to be more prone to overheating.
Yeah, I'm okay at Silverstone, but I'm not brilliantly perfect. So that race might hinder my points tally, but I'll have a go. So far, there's only been one race this season that's really got nowhere, was Imola race 2. So I have to admit I have bounced back.
Just a reminder, we are critical on fuel, probably a lap or so short. We don't need to risk a DNF chasing records, so think about starting to conserve fuel, maybe lifting earlier into the corners.
As Jeff was just telling me to lift into the corners, that's what I've been doing all race. When I've been saying I want a safety car, so Jeff's just talking that I'm already doing anyway, so I don't get it. The game should recognise that I'm coasting into corners and I'm saving my fuel. So yeah, Jeff is really... I don't know, I just don't understand the coding for Jeff. Jeff. There we go. Get closer to this corner. Just a bit of overtake, not too much. 0.8. That's actually pretty good. I think if I would have gone down to like -1 whole lap, I would have struggled to regain it without a safety car. So yeah, this is coming to my favour quite gladly by just under-fueling it by 1/2 litre of fuel, or just a little over half. So I was what, 0.6 under the lap fuel. Now I'm in the green and still into the red slightly. Well, that's okay.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm now just going to coast. I'm going to try and save all the ERS I can for the final 4 laps. And
Okay, the car behind is catching you by 5/10 a lap. 5/10.
right, Verstappen is quicker than me because he's using overtake at the moment. And I'm refusing to use overtake until about lap 16. So in 2 laps time I will be using my ERS again. I'm just basically going to try and save where I can, because if Verstappen uses all his ERS, he's not going to get any for the last 2 laps. So I'm just playing a smart strategy now of just do not bother using ERS and let the game use it just willy-nilly in the medium setting. If I had hot lap mode setting, I'd use hot lap mode instead of overtake, so I'd be burning the fuel over laps instead of in bursts. So yeah, but I took that feature out of this year's game for that, which I don't know why they did it, because at the end of the day that would help me throughout the Grand Prix. And at least I'm in the green now for fuel. That's an added bonus. Right. There's still roughly a 3-second gap between me and Verstappen.
The energy store is getting worn, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
How can it hold? How can it wear out fast if I'm saving the energy? Surely using it constantly would burn it out, not saving it. Or am I mistaken and I'm just missing something? Because they always say if you have a battery that holds a lot of charge, it doesn't wear out quicker. Look, I'll take that as a knock to 3310, the Nokia. People have been finding them phones in their cupboards and wardrobes for the last 15 years or so, and they've been on 1 bar of battery, and they've been like that for 15 years or so, and yet Formula 1 is saying that we've got to use energy, or else the battery's going to wear, the holder's going to wear out. How does the charge wear out if you're not using it? That's what I don't understand. So if someone knows in the comments, if someone knows while watching this video, please leave it in the comments below why they say that saving the energy would actually hurt the unit instead of using it constantly.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm not sure how Jeff says we've got 2 laps of fuel remaining, because we're at 0.919, so yeah, I don't get that, or 0.18 or 19. But yeah. A little bit wide there. I'm pushing the overtake. I've got nothing saved, so I'll take that off. I'm just going to use the curve now to my advantage for an ultimate lap. It's been a good race. A car rumble. I've enjoyed it. One flashback used because of my idioticness, thinking Bottas was going to be behind me. Pardon me. And I was expecting him to follow me into the pits, but he did not. And I don't know why. But I'm going to use the overtake though in this middle sector, just so I can use it on the corners to push away. So it closes it down a little bit. So now if he's saving it now, I've just used a little bit to pull away from him. So yeah, now this lap, I've only got 10% save, so this lap now is going to be, again, half a lap saving, half a lap pushing. But I can't grumble at that.
This is your final lap of the race.
It's been a good race. Right, let's just push all the way. 4 seconds. Yeah, 4 seconds. If I did want to do a shortcut to get a 3 second penalty, I'd still be in the lead of Verstappen. So yeah, that's not too bad. I wonder why Bottas is like nearly 4 seconds behind Verstappen. Did he hit somebody or something? Because I ain't sure. It's been a great race. I know it's been a little bit here and there with the dullness of just me racing in first without doing many overtakes. But the first lap when Verstappen took the lead and I dive bombed him, that's when I had to do it. And round the final corner, a win for me, second place for Verstappen, Bottas third. Yes, and swerve along the line. There we go.
Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here at Austria. And a truly magnificent drive to hang on and take the win. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Lee increases their championship lead. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Charles Leclerc showed exactly how to manage yourself out on the track today. He was almost flawless out there. Incredible stuff.
Let's move on to the constructors. No change in the top spot, but with today's points, their hold on the lead is getting weaker. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today, as they make their way up the standings. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Things look close. You're beating all expectations. How do you think this... Great. Well, that's everything.
The team's income is looking very robust right now. It's time for you to have a think about our profit margin and what areas of the operation might benefit from that.
No, I'm going to risk the
Personnel
driver
department
focus.
needs- The department wants me to pass on their thanks for helping out.
Right, let's put these in. So 4 day, 2 day, 1 day, 1 day. And I'll leave it like that. That gets me some stuff. Okay, I've got anything durability I can put on. Probably not. Right. Oh. We have failure. That's now. Come on. Right. All that like that. Right. Let's see if it all comes on.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality control. We'll need to tell a team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Okay. Okay, that's looking okay. I don't mind that little bit of wear there. I might have to take another control unit. That might take me down a grid. Energy storage at 55, so that's okay for a couple more races. I think the energy store and the control electronics is going to cause me to have multiple penalties, I think. Looking at the... So we're on round 10. Is it? Yeah, round 10 now with Great Britain. If I can get to Belgium with the... What am I after? If I can get to Belgium with this... No, with this one and this one to Belgium. And then Holland take a new parts. I should be okay for the rest of the season. Hopefully. Because I don't fancy having issues with the back of the stuff. Do you know what? I'll do them two for now. I'll do that now. How much is it going to cost me to renew him? There we go. Driver market. How much is it going to cost me to renew him? Where are you? There you are. 1 mil. I got 2.3. So I've got enough to renew him, hopefully. But hopefully with the upgrades to the facility, with the simulation fitness and analyze suite, it should hopefully improve him. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notifications for when I post. I do post daily content. And until the next one, thank you very much for watching this race. And I'll see you all later. Bye.